Case studies of lightning strikes causing injury or fatality to passers-by around lighting poles show real-world implications. Case study 1 involves a steel pole. The location was Dallas, Texas. The date was May 10, 2019. The incident involved a man standing near a steel light pole during a thunderstorm when he was struck by lightning. He was transported to the hospital in critical condition but later died from his injuries. The cause was the lightning strike traveled down the steel pole and into the ground, passing through the man's body. Case study 2 involves a concrete pole. The location was Atlanta, Georgia. The date was July 15, 2021. The incident involved a woman walking her dog near a concrete light pole when she was struck by lightning. She was rushed to the hospital but died from her injuries. The cause was the lightning strike traveled down the rebar cage in the concrete pole and into the ground, passing through the woman's body. A discussion of grounding and conductivity is important. Both steel and concrete poles can be used for safety during lightning strikes, provided they are properly grounded. Steel poles are such that steel is an excellent conductor of electricity, which means that it can easily dissipate the energy of a lightning strike. However, if the pole is not properly grounded, the lightning can travel through the pole and into the ground, potentially harming nearby people. Concrete poles are such that concrete is not as good of a conductor of electricity as steel, but it can still be used to dissipate the energy of a lightning strike. Concrete poles are typically reinforced with steel rebar, which provides a conductive pathway for the lightning. However, if the rebar is not properly connected to the ground, the lightning can travel through the concrete and into the ground, potentially harming nearby people. Factors influencing the risk of injury include firstly, distance from the pole. The closer a person is to the pole, the greater the risk of being struck by lightning. Secondly, moisture. Wet or damp conditions can increase the conductivity of the ground and make it easier for lightning to travel through the soil. Thirdly, presence of metal objects. Metal objects, such as jewelry or umbrellas, can attract lightning. Recommendations to reduce the risk of lightning strikes near light poles should be followed. Firstly, stay away from light poles during thunderstorms. Secondly, if you are near a light pole during a thunderstorm, seek shelter in a building or vehicle. Thirdly, if you are caught outside in a thunderstorm, avoid touching metal objects. Fourthly, ground all light poles properly to prevent lightning from traveling through the pole and into the ground. In conclusion, lightning strikes can be dangerous, but they can be avoided by taking proper precautions. When it comes to light poles, both steel and concrete poles can be safe, provided they are properly grounded. If you are concerned about the safety of a light pole in your area, contact your local utility company.